gosh, I like that.
And we're live.
I like that countdown. That is hip. That is what the kids are liking.
Sure.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Hi.
Oh, yeah.
Mom's here.
Oh, no.
Hi, Karen. Hi, Bailey.
No, hold on. You have to wait for me to click on their names. Hi, Rose. Hi, Karen. Hi, Bailey.
I don't know the routine.
Hi,
here.
Sagan. It's a new routine. Hello.
Oh my
Welcome
gosh.
to the weekly rental.
I need to
Cozy,
shave.
get your nose off of there.
Cozy's the one that took the bacon off the counter this morning.
That wasn't this morning. That was a few days ago, but yes.
You guys' lights are a blur.
Yeah. So since my mom, hi everyone, this is my mom, Dee Dee, as it should say on
What a
the
fox.
screen. This is my mom, and because she cannot wrangle the dogs today, you will hear them bark and go crazy, and I'll try to mute, and Sean will just talk.
Sure.
But if you hear them, just know they're having a blast. Hi, Anthony. Rochelle says hi.
Rochelle's
Jade.
picture's very
I can't
good.
see.
I never noticed that.
I know. She's a model.
Yeah, it's
Look at that.
wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Wow. Currently single,
So,
right?
yes, currently single, right? Right? Rochelle, let us know your status.
We're gonna have an in-house bachelorette kind of thing going on. I think everyone in
Oh
this
my
chat's
God, that'd be
married, though.
great.
I think everyone in this chat
This
is
is
married,
the final roast tonight.
but Rochelle.
Bailey's not.
Oh yeah,
Bailey's not
I'm
married.
sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're roommates, so that might complicate things, but it's fine.
Or make for great TV, right?
No, fair
Yeah.
enough. Fair enough.
I should be a producer.
Yeah. Oh, Roche is single, confirmed. Hi, Lacey.
Hi,
Yeah,
Lacey.
exactly, Sagan. Will you accept this
So
rose?
you are married.
Yeah. I was trying to think of all the movies that I watched this week since last time.
That's all
You're
you've been
supposed to
doing.
do
So I
a
could-
weekly roundup on your own time.
I know, but I figured I'll just say something quickly, but I've seen so many movies this week, right? Can you think of any?
No.
Except that we have been watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and Sean hasn't watched it yet, and I need to talk to him about it, and I am upset.
I will not watch it with you. Because here's the thing. For those of you who
'cause
don't
I'm
know, we're
already
gonna
watching it.
air our dirty laundry. For those of you who don't know, I have been talking up Godzilla vs. King Kong since it was announced. I have been
Yes,
so
the
excited
trailer
to see
dropped.
it. No,
Yeah.
before that, I was on board since
Got
King
it.
of the Monsters. I was like, this is gonna be so good. The Monsterverse. Oh, it's gonna be so good. The day after I leave Amanda, she's like, I'm gonna watch it with my family. And not with you. And then my mom watched it with
It came out.
other people. I'm like, the only two people I would want to see that movie with, besides Dean, Amanda or my mom, and
Right.
both of them betrayed me. And I'm not going to watch Falcon and Winter Soldier because I was like, we'll watch that together. We'll bond over
No,
that.
okay.
Not
Why,
No.
why don't you
No,
and
no, no.
Dean just watch it together?
Yeah, there you go.
You can just
He
Well,
won't
Dean
do what you're
lives in
doing right
Montana.
now
Oh,
and
yeah.
watch
Yeah.
it together.
You could StreamYard watch it.
We should
No, so
move to Montana.
no.
Yeah, I agree.
So the one thing, oh yeah, Rochelle says we're starting Godzilla tonight. Oh, and your mom said you
Rochelle.
wouldn't stay longer. So
You're
this is your bad.
You can literally visit. We have a pull-out couch. It's very uncomfortable. Stay the night.
Yeah, the back has fallen off of it. No, but the first episode, the pilot episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier, which is arguably the only one I need you to watch, came out before we left for Montana. And I said, Sean, can we watch this together? And you said no. So I don't want to hear any of this, sir.
No, but seriously,
Yeah.
Christian Bailey, if we're watching it, you hit me up, okay?
They
Love
said they're
Godzilla.
starting it.
I will
Go
tell you
over there.
all the lore behind
Yeah, we should do a
Godzilla.
Godzilla episode.
I've been saying
right?
that since day one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
We
just have
should.
to be careful how
I almost
say
bought
Godzilla.
a 2-foot tall statue of Godzilla today. I was alone.
Yeah. And I almost bought a Godzilla costume. Right?
Yeah. Whatever we have to do to spice up our marriage.
Anthony watched it with your mom. He wanted to let you know.
You're not family, Anthony, and everyone knows.
Yeah, Roach and Bailey are down for you to come over and watch
Thinking
Godzilla
about
with
it.
them, it sounds like.
Okay, I'll hit you guys up.
What was that? Why does your oven make scary fire noises?
It's propane.
Well, it's terrifying. Anyway, the point of today, right? And why we brought my mom is because we're going to talk about 1999 classic The Mummy.
It's that old.
Yep, 1999.
I started in 2000.
Started
As
what?
a librarian.
Oh,
I'm a librarian.
Yeah.
is that from the movie?
So, Sean,
It's
Yeah.
the best line.
is this where we find out you've never
Oh.
seen? No, The Mummy is absolutely an alternate universe
Oh my-
movie.
Yeah.
That's
Especially
what we
when,
call.
He hasn't seen it?
No, he has
Oh,
seen it.
okay.
So all the movies that Sean has seen with his family, we call them alternate universe movies because they didn't exist in my universe canonically. And so, but you know that The Mummy is an alternate universe movie because it's essentially Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, but
it's
with like
literally Indiana Jones.
with like B grade actors like Brendan Fraser.
Oh, Brendan Fraser. He was in his prime. He just came off George of
Yeah,
the
but
Jungle.
Yeah,
George
George
of
of
the
the
Jungle.
Jungle.
So good.
What Blast from the Past with Christopher
So
Walken. Do you remember that
Encino
movie?
Man.
Where
Mm.
yeah,
I do
well,
remember that.
Encino Man,
Man. Yeah.
the best.
Bring
Polly
back
Shores.
Brendan Fraser.
Right?
That jawline. Good guy.
Anthony is currently watching The Mummy, which is weird because I thought he was currently watching our podcast, but Sagan has mad respect for librarians.
Someone has to.
Lacey's never seen The Mummy because
That's fine.
she is also a blood traitor who has never seen any movie.
She's in an alternate universe too.
Exactly.
Lazy.
Until but Lacey will like watch amazing movies like 10 years into the future. Like she watched Lord of the Rings for the first time a couple years ago because I forced her to watch it and scarred her for life the first time.
Satan gave us some great looking movies that we're gonna watch.
Oh yeah.
One's about vampires in Germany, I think.
How dare you, Jake, first of all.
Dude,
Oh, Anthony's watching us both.
it's okay.
I mean, okay, here's an accurate point. This movie spawned everyone's crutch for Rachel Weisz, and now she's married to James Bond himself,
No.
Daniel Craig. Daniel Craig, yeah.
Say Pierce
Yeah.
Brosnan.
I thought she was a lot
How
older.
does she
than
not
he
date-
was.
No.
The James Bond from her generation, Pierce Brosnan. They look better together.
No,
Craig's-
James.
Yeah.
Pierce Brosnan is old. He plays one of the potential dads in Mamma Mia. That's how
Dare you.
old he is.
He's got a great beard
He's
though.
really
He's like in a Western.
Old.
He's my
Yeah.
James Bond.
That's
He's the
true.
best.
The best James Bond.
I would say so.
What was that?
I've only
What
ever
was that
seen
TV
one
show he
James
was
Bond
on?
movie.
He was on a TV
Where he
show.
played the.
An
Oh,
alternate universe.
Law
Where he
of
played
Attraction,
the.
where he plays
No.
the lawyer. We've
No,
talked
he's
about
a-
this.
He's a private eye.
No, he's a
what is
spy.
that? Come on, Karen, help me with this. What was that TV show that
Yeah.
he was with? The gal.
Research team.
No, the gal was the private eye. It was her company,
Oh.
but she had to have him be the face of it because nobody would hire a girl
Monk.
to be the private eye.
Oh.
What the heck was that show called?
That sounds great.
Okay,
Who
Sagan,
was-
we're waiting for you.
Yeah,
to
research
Google
team.
that.
Who was it? Who was the girl?
Remington Steele.
Was the name of the
I think
show,
that was the name
or
of the
the
show.
name of a gun?
Mm-mm. That was the name of the show.
Right?
He was Remington Steele, but the gal was the
But who?
real investigator, and he was like the actor she hired.
Oh,
to be-
Karen said
Yeah.
she's
Real
on
quick,
it.
Yep.
shout out to Sagan, who not only does our research in this movie, but or in this like podcast and whatnot, but he booked me a vaccine appointment for tomorrow. He's like the mother
Solid.
I never had.
Good for you.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
Your
good job,
pizza's
Sagan.
done.
My pizza. I gotta go get my pizza.
In the meantime, Sean, Jamie asks, "Is that my beanie?" And I'm gonna counterpoint, Sean, is that my beanie?
It was very bad.
because Sean is not allowed to wear my beanies because his head stretches them all out. Fun fact.
Let's talk about Brendan Fraser.
This is an attack. Yeah, speaking of a huge head, Brendan Fraser, we love.
Oh, yeah.
So where should we start with this? I'll bring out my notes. Okay, first I would like to say that
it's Rochelle's right.
The Mummy, yeah, it is. I hope it's the one you bought him, Rochelle, and not the one that he bought me. Jamie, either way, it's not his. Exactly. He's a stealer. Can a beanie be a family heirloom? Yeah, 100%. We're
plenty of beanies.
Passing them all down to our children.
They're going to be like, Dad, is this why you're bald?
Okay. Yeah.
Bailey's picture's even really good, too.
Yeah, I know. We have stunning friends. Okay. I'm going to get in on this. Mom, would you mind kindly getting me some pizza as well while you're over there? Dad's. Okay, so The Mummy, 1999, was very loosely based off of the horror classic The Mummy, starring Boris Karloff.
Never heard of it. Oh, he wears the fez. Oh, that's a good picture of me. God, I'm such a stud.
When did you take that picture?
Early 2010.
Yeah.
Like 2011, 2012.
That's like emo phase MySpace picture status.
I look good,
like,
though.
oh, my name's Sean and I think I'm a model.
Miriam took that picture.
Oh, so I knew you then.
Yeah.
That's a mistake. Anyway, Boris Karloff played the Mummy. So while they were researching for the original Mummy, they found out a lot of things about the real Imhotep and how he was buried alive.
Wait, Imhotep was a real person?
Yes.
Oh.
And he was buried alive. So then in 1999...
sorry. He was buried alive,
What?
so that means he wasn't mummified.
Correct.
Oh. So it's not a real movie.
So it's not
So it's
about a
fiction.
mummy at all. Correct.
Oh. It's kind of heartbreaking, actually.
Yeah, well, bummer. So in 1999, they went about to remake it, and whoever was going to make it first, we have pizza over here, by the way, just so you're aware, we're eating. I'll try not to give you the ASMR mukbang chomps unless you ask for it, and then I will.
So they consult Boris Johnson, like when they were remaking it?
Yeah, dude didn't even get mummified. Boris Johnson?
Isn't he the prime minister?
Yeah.
UK.
Sean, Boris Karloff.
Oh, okay. It's like
Boris
I definitely heard Boris. Sorry.
Boris Karloff played the Mummy in the original one that came out in like the 30s. Okay. Anyway, so the people who wanted to remake it went to the studio and they're like, hey, we want to remake the Mummy. And so they thought, okay, well, it's just another cheesy horror film. So you are allowed to make this movie, but you have a very limited budget, like $3 million or something outrageous like that. So they were like, okay, we have to make this like a low budget horror film. And that's originally how it was intended. But then it went through 3 different iterations of 3 different directors. So the director of Hellraiser was originally supposed to direct it. And then there were complications and he backed out as well until finally the guy that directed it ended up directing it. And he like rewrote it clearly in the vein of Indiana Jones. There's no argument that this movie is a ripoff of Raiders of the Lost Ark. Rick O'Connell, the role of Rick O'Connell, which is Brendan Fraser's role, was almost cast as Tom Cruise. Yep, which Tom Cruise ended up playing the Mummy in the recent remake, like in the last few years.
I'm glad it was Brendan Fraser.
Did you ever watch the remake, the new one?
No.
Dogs, we don't need this from you.
I don't know if I did. I probably blocked it out.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, exactly. So
Top Gun, though, so good.
Also, yeah,
it is.
Okay, now I'm eating. Sorry. The character of Evelyn, which is played by Rachel Weisz, was based on a real person whose name is also Evelyn Conahan or whatever. But that real person's father was an Egyptologist that helped uncover King Tutankhamun or whatever his name is. Yeah. So that's a basic rundown of the like fun facts behind the scenes of the movie. Also, Imhotep, his face was entirely motion capture. So like, you know how he's a mummy and his face opens up and whatever. So they had the mocap dots on his face, which was like pretty much not done before then, except for Lord of the Rings. Because around the same time they were filming this movie, they were filming the Lord of the Rings trilogy. And so Andy Serkis's entire performance was done with motion capture. Yeah.
Fun facts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was a good storyline. I really liked that movie because of the writing in it.
Good podcast.
No, I have more to talk about, but I just don't know. Where do you guys want to start? You want to talk about Brendan Fraser? You want to talk about the beginning of the movie?
Who
to the end?
The guy who plays Imhotep has a very obvious face. But what else? Has he been in anything else? Because I can't picture him. Just the mummy. He's like, good enough for me. Let's see The Rock beat this. And then Scorpion King was a hit. Did you ever see Scorpion King?
Of course.
So good.
The two biggest fans of Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Oh my God. Speaking of, I'm going to steal Jimmy Fallon's joke here. Because I was crying. It was so stupid. He's like, he was like doing this bit. I think it was hashtags or something this week. Jimmy Fallon on his show. And what's his guy? What's the name of his guy? Higgins. And Higgins.
I don't watch Jimmy Fallon.
Yes. Anyway, so Higgins is standing there talking to him and they like riff off of each other. And he goes, would Dwayne The Rock Johnson ever use Rocktober as part of like if he was like making a horror film like this Rocktober or whatever? And then he goes, everything goes down the Dwayne.
Okay.
It is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Oh my God. Down the Dwayne. Anyway.
A mouthful of boba. That was a lot.
Yeah. Oh, apparently, yeah. So we don't speak of the recent Mummy movie. The remake is trash.
Got it. Check. I was so excited for like a whole MonsterVerse though.
Yeah. The scariest thing in this movie is literally when they make people scream with a mouth that's open wider than it should be. And that's what I was telling my mom this morning. That all I remembered from it was that they like opened their whole mouths really wide to yell. Yeah, Rocktober is definitely a whole month of Scorpion King on TNT.
I forgot about
and
TNT.
What's the movie with him and he's carrying a long stick?
Walk Tall. Yes.
Walking Tall?
Walk Tall. Walk Hard, Walk the Line.
Yeah, Walk Hard.
The Jimmy Cox movie.
Rock Hard.
I think it would have been way better instead of John C. Reilly if they had Dwayne.
Yeah. And then like the end of the Fast and Furious franchise. Just like the last 4 movies or whatever.
Don't we have a picture of your dad standing next to Dwayne Johnson?
Do we?
Other... How is that not a family heirloom?
Yeah.
That's
what I'm saying.
Got really dark all of a sudden.
Yeah, sorry guys, it's nighttime here.
Apparently.
I'm gonna turn the light on.
I feel like during Rocktober,
every
other movie would have to be San Andreas, though, which I think is Anthony's favorite movie. I think someone told me that.
What? I mean, that tracks. It feels like an alternate universe favorite movie, sort of. I get it.
Yeah, for real.
Let's see if I can find this picture.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. No, you gotta go to your photos. Please hold. We're looking for a picture of Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Entertain them. Come on.
But as Lacey pointed out, we only have a picture of him with Matt, and it's not with Matt. Dad took a picture of Matthew McConaughey because the two of them went to Evel Knievel's funeral together.
Dad and Matthew McConaughey.
Do I look it up?
Go
Matt.
to. Oh yeah, search.
This is a real thing.
People. Yeah, and he met Did you meet Matthew McConaughey, or you just took a picture of him? Just took his picture, but then he showed us the picture. He showed us the picture, and he was like, "Yeah, I got a picture of Matt." He called Matthew McConaughey Matt, and so they were like best friends. No,
that's all there is.
Okay.
If I had a picture of like my dad and Dwayne The Rock Johnson, that would be my Christmas card every year. Just no matter, like, no context.
No, I don't think it's gonna be on here, Mom. How many years ago was that? Oh, but we can just show him this. Unrelated. Here's me and Sean with Billy Boyd.
Yeah, it was a good time.
It was.
Amanda tried to put his fingers or her fingers in his mouth. It was a whole ordeal.
Stop.
It's true.
Man.
It's so weird.
Anything with The Rock in it is Anthony's favorite as well.
Yeah, he's pretty
apparently. San Andreas, Jungle Cruise.
No, he has like a TV show, Young Rock or something.
That's been out for years.
No, it hasn't. Has it?
Yeah. Lacey says, David, make an appearance. He's on his phone, enjoying his life.
Mythbusters.
Mythbusters.
He was the one that looked like the walrus.
Yeah, Jungle Cruise is going to be so good. This went off the rails fast. Oh, it's only 8:22. Never mind.
Yeah, we have plenty of time to get back around.
To get back on the rails.
So I just made notes here. Oh, I watched the Can you hear Cozy?
Yeah, she's whining.
Yeah, I'm eating pizza, and I'm not feeding her any pizza. Walking Tall with The Rock was a remake of 1973 Walking Tall with Joe Don Baker. Who?
I know who Joe Don
We should be talking about Brendan Fraser.
Yeah. So Brendan Fraser, we love.
Walk Tall with Sean William Scott. Talk about him.
No.
Well, tried.
Anyway, so I watched. What is it called? Like the worst things about what? Oh, what is it called when weren't you in Vegas?
Yes.
What year did you go to Vegas?
I don't know.
Go to years?
Hey. Amanda, one of you needs to focus. If this is what it is like watching our podcast, we just cancel him. We had a good run, good couple months, throw in the towel.
Okay, what do you call what is the YouTube channel called? That's like my brain hurts. That's like these are the worst things that happened in this movie, and then it has like a sin counter in the corner.
No, it's Screen Rants?
Maybe.
I don't know.
But it's like the worst thing, or these are the worst of the Mummy's sins in 16 minutes or whatever. So it went through the entire movie of the Mummy and said everything that's wrong with it. So now that's all I can think about is how many things were wrong with the movie. Like, so
there's nothing wrong with that movie.
So it starts at the beginning.
I'll tell you.
And like, is it the Mahajadeen that are like running at him? Starts with their names.
Magi.
The Magi. Yeah, I think that's what they were called. But like, so it's like a British expeditionary force, and they're all in uniform. Except Brendan Fraser has like this weird like. Is he like a mercenary? Like, what's going on there?
That's not how it starts. Yeah, Cinema Sins, Roche, I think.
Yeah, who cares? But like, it starts with like.
Yeah, no, it starts with Imhotep is like macking on what is her name? His mistress.
Yeah,
and he like smudges her arm painting. And then they're like, and then her husband is like, who has been touching you? And then they find out that it's Imhotep, and that's why he gets buried alive. And they want to ensure that his body is never uncovered. So they bury him and all of these clues to uncover him.
Okay.
But like, and they know full well that if you bury someone alive, they come back later in life with superpowers.
But who
and they
had
still
the
bury him
clues?
alive.
Wasn't it his followers?
No, the people that buried him also buried the clues with the same little scarab key that unlocks his tomb, unlocks the
That's
book
what I'm
of the
saying.
damned and the book of life.
I thought he had
So-
a following. The people that were his.
What you're telling me is he's
Guards
back on the
or
Pharaoh. This is what I heard.
Uh-huh.
The Pharaoh to get back at him is like, we're gonna give you superpowers.
Literally.
Literally. Okay, I'm just making sure we're on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
He didn't get
Ansu
superpowers
Namun.
until
He was,
somebody brought him back to
Right.
life.
But they knew full well that would happen.
But
And
it's
then
it's like climate change. That's the problem for the future. Right? We're fine now. Keep on fracking, David.
Yeah.
Exactly, Karen. All the mummy movies.
Yeah, Book of the Dead. So, okay. So then they don't want him to be uncovered because they know he'll have superpowers. So they draw a map to his body, which conveniently gets found by Brendan Fraser, who, yes, is with a crowd of Frenchmen. They're like
The French Foreign Legion. That makes sense.
yes, the French Foreign Legion. Yeah, it makes sense that an American Brendan Fraser is with them. That makes no sense.
I almost joined the French Foreign Legion one time.
Almost joined them.
Yeah, that's a long story.
Yeah, there's some reason why he's with them.
Yeah, what is that reason?
I don't know. I have to rewatch the movie.
Yeah, me too. We should have done that this week instead of all the weird movies that I watched.
Because there's more
Okay,
Americans
so-
in the movie.
No.
Yeah, because there's like
the guys on the ship.
yeah,
The
all the guys who get
cowboys.
the jars.
Oh,
They
you're right,
they
you're
find the
right.
body first.
You
Yeah,
should have
you're
watched
right.
the movie.
Jeez, it's like you're not even a full-on mummy fan. I have a Brendan Fraser tattoo
No,
next to
you
my
don't.
Godzilla tattoo. This is
I do too, Sean.
hey, seriously though, what are our thoughts on the Brendan Fraser tattoo?
What? Would it just
Like,
be his face?
Steve-O has like his whole back is Steve-O.
Yeah.
Full on Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, that'd be great.
You do it, I'll do it.
I have no
Oh
shame.
my God. Amen. Where's the mummy fanfic? We need some Rick backstory.
I mean,
the fact that they didn't make a backstory, like a prequel, shocks me a little. Maybe soon they will.
like
Yeah, I'll
Brendan
get on
Fraser,
Get on.
Right?
No.
How about
You're
an
too
Evie
old.
backstory? Oh, there is one of her, isn't there?
Yeah. So, anyway, so that happens. So he gets the map, and then conveniently, her brother Jonathan steals the map from him. And then also conveniently, her boss, who's a bad guy, burns the important part of the map. Okay, so they go
He's
through.
not a bad guy.
Yeah, he is. No, he's part of the Magi or whatever.
those
So
aren't
he's
bad guys.
no, he's trying to protect. He doesn't want to. Yeah, you're right. He's not a bad guy, but he burnt the map. So then they go find Brendan Fraser, which I never realized, but the guards just are in the cell with him. Let him punch Jonathan in the face and then let him sexually assault Evie by kissing her through the fence. And it's like, excuse me, Egypt prison guards, what are you doing
He wasn't
here?
even good looking then. He was like all like in
Yeah,
Bands.
his hair
Yeah.
was weirdly long.
Yeah,
It was like,
and a beard. I
like,
think
what- yeah.
you're like George Sad. That's from George of the
Yeah,
Jungle. I can't remember
exactly.
what else
I
they
don't-
say.
Watch out for that. Ooh.
Well, I was gonna say
tree.
donkey, but that's the wrong
Oh,
Mike Myers.
that's Shrek.
Yeah.
What? Mike Myers is not in George of the Jungle?
Yeah, he is. Go
He's
rewatch
the monkey?
it. Sure. Don't ask questions.
Yeah, you're a liar. Yeah, Sean needs George of the Jungle Brendan Fraser tattoo. Oh yeah, he steals a key which has a map inside. Sorry, please hold. Sean, talk.
All right, so I was gonna say F, Marry, Kill, but my family's listening. All right, so we got Brendan Fraser. We got the main Magi guy, and we got Emo Ted. Go.
We're gonna kill Emotep.
Okay. He's a good-looking guy, though.
We're gonna marry Brendan Fraser.
Okay.
And
You
you
make a
can
little-
fill in the rest. He's so hot.
Is he?
I speaks Arabic. He's so hot.
Is Arabic a sexy
Oh, is he
language?
like some pizza? Yeah. Are you kidding me? Oh,
That's why Jake went
almost-
to. That's why Jake went to Afghanistan to keep him from taking all of our women. Just kidding.
Exactly. I almost yeah, see, Sega knows what's up. I almost spoiled Supernatural for you, Sean. But remember in season 14, Mom, at the beginning of season 14, when that character that we really like is possessed by that other character that we don't like, and then he speaks Arabic?
Show.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know that Christo is Christ in Italian.
In Latin.
Who cares?
It's not even Italian. You're a freak. Anyway. Okay, so they steal the key. They get the map. Whatever. They get on this boat with these Americans. Everything is happening over the map. She's like, wait, the map. And Brendan Fraser goes, we don't need the map. I got the map right here. And you're like, then why did we care about the map the entire beginning of this?
I mean, the key was important.
Yeah,
The key was, but the map wasn't.
The map was inside the key.
but they needed the key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need conflict.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
You know, it's just like Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
With the
Thank you,
key,
Bailey.
the necklace, and the burnt hand.
You got me, Bailey.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
It was almost literally like that because I'm pretty sure the key is on fire at one point and somebody picks it up.
It was.
Yeah, it is literally Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a second. And then they use the indent of his hand to figure out. Yeah, so then what happens? After they get off the boat,
Benny has all the horses.
yeah, Benny has all the horses. Benny's the French guy.
Looks like you're on the wrong side of the river.
Wow, Sean knows this movie way better than I do. I need to
so
rewatch. I
good.
haven't seen it
It
in
is
so long.
My mom has watched that movie so many times. She would go downstairs.
Mine too.
My mom would go downstairs to her little sewing room, put on the TV. It would either be Brendan Fraser's The Mummy or The Fog.
Mm,
Yeah.
which I still don't think I've seen.
It's
I
a,
need
it's
to
a,
watch
it's a
that, too.
dark timeline movie.
Mm.
And not even the new one, the original.
Mm.
But I think she liked both of them.
Karen, let us know.
Yeah, let us know your thoughts. Also, I did not know he was a Frenchman until today.
Until just now when I said it.
Yeah.
That is not the most memorable line of the movie, Sagan.
What it is. I'm a librarian.
That's
Just
it.
kidding.
Also,
Just like that.
also when she's drunk and she goes, I know what you're thinking. How does a place like me end up in a girl like this? And you're like, I'm sorry. What's wrong with you?
Right. Which is so weird. 'Cause,
Um,
she's so like Eve is such a cool character.
Mhm.
And then she's like, they have to like give her those moments where she's like drunk to like, they're like, oh, she's opening her guard then. But like, no, she's just becoming lame.
Mhm.
Like, she's a strong, independent woman. She doesn't need no Brendan Fraser. I do. But she does.
Also, they go and they put her in traditional Middle Eastern garb. And all the other women are like in these beautiful like hijabs and outfits. And she's wearing like the sexy belly dancer outfit. And I was like, God, you can tell this movie was made in the 90s.
Yeah.
even like watching back on the old Avengers movies, which is what I've been doing this week, I'm like annoyed at like in Captain America, the Winter Soldier, Natasha's like entire dialogue with Captain America is about how he doesn't have a girlfriend. And I'm like, oh, there she has so much more depth than this. Anyway,
Yeah, it's
sorry.
the Scarlet
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Black Widow movie is gonna be so good.
Oh my god, it's gonna be so good.
What was
okay,
it? There was like an old
happened?
classic movie I went to watch, and it said like a Harvey Weinstein production, and I'm like, should I be watching this?
You're like, this didn't age well.
Yeah, it was a classic. It was like Dead Poet Society or like Good Will Hunting. It was like one of those.
You watched one of those recently? You were like, my wife's out of town, so I got to watch the 2 movies she hates.
And then I've been watching Letterkenny too, which is so funny. I would recommend it.
Yeah, I don't hate Letterkenny, but I also have in my notes this movie feels like Indiana Jones, and that I always wanted to be an archaeologist when I grew up. And then when I got older, I was like, oh, it has to do with science? No, thank you. Like they make it seem like as an archaeologist or Egyptologist, you're just like kicking butt constantly and like going through mazes and figuring out puzzles and stuff like that. No, it's just sitting in the dirt with a brush.
I really hope though that there
Falling
is
through spider webs.
Yeah.
There is like one
pass.
overly sexy archaeologist. Like who like that is he made that work. Like just being super gorgeous and an archaeologist, and all these like nerd guys like Ross Geller like look up to him, and he's just like, Josh Gates is not good looking.
How dare you,
How
sir?
dare you?
Really?
We love.
Wow. I mean, that's fine, but he's more like a like dad bod, you know? But like I'm talking about
like Hopper.
Yeah, that's true. That's where I'm at in life. They call me Teapot because I'm short and stout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I really do hope there's like one archaeologist that's just like super good looking and just like on adventure. As above, so below. There was gonna be like a cool woman Indiana Jones, Brendan Fraser character, and there was, and I'm like, do more with that because she was awesome and gorgeous. I don't know who it was.
Character. Yeah, that was really good. Also, I had Jonah from Superstore.
He's in it?
Yeah, Ben Feldman. He plays the love interest.
I was picturing Jonah from Super Bad. I was like, he's not in that.
Jonah Hill?
Yeah.
Correct.
It's like, I didn't realize we were first name basis with him.
Yeah. Also, okay, so back to the Mummy. I have silly Americans open the box. They always open the box.
That's not true. Pandora was Greek.
Okay, fair. But like, I just was thinking, what's in the box? What's in the box? But do they even open that box? It's Gwyneth Paltrow's head. Spoilers to anybody who hasn't seen that movie, but if you haven't seen it, what's wrong with you?
That smells like my head. If you get the reference.
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. So then Evelyn. So they open the box and get the Book of the Dead conveniently at the exact same time that they open the sarcophagus and find his body, which he inscribed something in it. Do you remember what it was? But anyway, he's being eaten alive by scarabs, and he still has time to leave a message inside his tomb.
Also, scarabs are like dung beetles, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah. No, you're correct.
So they don't, because I had like a massive fear of scarabs growing up. I'm like, can't go to Egypt because I'm going to get swallowed by scarabs. Apparently it's not a thing.
These ones are like, they're flesh eating. Instead of.
I just thought scarabs would be a bigger problem in my life. Like being on fire and piranhas.
Because of this movie, probably, I also thought locusts were going to be a lot bigger of a problem. I don't know that I've ever seen a locust.
Or red water. Blood in the water.
No, that I was never worried about. It's bugs, Mom. You don't understand. It's bugs. Like I also, though, like grew up in Montana and then now in Oregon. I always, when I was little, thought cockroaches were going to be a big problem.
Have you ever seen one?
No.
Have you ever seen one in Oregon?
No.
They're not very
At
many,
the zoo.
Yeah.
Oh,
those big
and
ones.
quicksand, Jamie. I
Yes.
always thought quicksand was going to be a huge problem too.
Wasn't that George of the Jungle?
What?
There is
Yes.
quicksand in
Sand in
the
the-
jungle.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess. It was.
But also in the Mummy, there's quicksand. So they get this. Oh yeah, and the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh my
Honestly,
Our public education was not doing well.
yeah, I guess not.
Sagan was in the nonfiction aisle of the 0 to 100, looking at cryptid.
Oh
books,
yeah,
weren't you, Sagan? You
definitely.
were one of those kids.
See, librarian
That would
over
be
here.
me.
Yeah, looking at Bigfoot.
See,
We're not your
Oh my
mom's
God.
favorite
Oh, yeah.
person in the podcast.
Yeah, look at her new Yeti
is
sticker
Sagan.
for her Yeti.
I like that.
Why is that
he,
weird?
Why is he holding a straw?
It's it's a snowboard or a something.
ski.
A ski. Yep.
Singular,
a singular ski.
solemn skiing in the. I like that.
I didn't think of that. Yeah, we love our cryptids too, like the Mummy. No, but there is a scene. They have to charter a plane.
I remember that. And he's like, "What's the mission? Like, defeat the evil bad guy, save the world, get the girl, like something like that." And you're like,
That was
Mhm.
Indiana Jones.
Mm-hmm.
"No, it's this one."
Mhm.
Because like it's the
yeah,
fat
that's
guy
right,
and he has the
that guy,
umbrella.
yeah.
And,
The,
like,
the
Winston.
general or
Winston.
Yeah, I always thought we
Yeah.
were gonna have one of those like record players with
Commander.
the giant horn. That's what we need. Let's go thrift
Ooh,
shopping.
yeah.
Let's go to a
Yeah.
vintage store and get one of those. I wish my
Yeah.
parents were like that old. I mean, probably wouldn't be around if they were that old. Like hand crank record player.
Like you wish your parents were alive in the late 1800s.
Yeah, too right. There's a lot of ghosts in my
What,
family.
this one?
I was just thinking.
Yeah.
American.
Look at Papa Slaw, like on staying on target.
I know. Helping us out. Yeah, so this Winston guy, they take him on a plane, the plane crashes. So clearly the only reason for the character of the Winston guy was for the plane.
Yes. He dies like right away.
Yeah. And then the plane sinks in quicksand in the middle of the desert,
Yeah, which is
big enough to sink a plane. Which I guess makes sense if there's like curses and stuff going on.
Yeah, I guess.
Also,
True, because he's literally shooting at like a face
yeah,
in the sand.
this is true. I'm like off timeline here because I don't remember how the movie goes. But Imhotep discovers Evie and is like, "You look just like my long lost love." First of all, Evie's white. Second of all,
That's a good
she
point.
doesn't look anything like his
Yeah,
long lost
'cause-
love. But I was like, Dracula vibes.
Well, I
In
think
the
he needed
second
He
movie,
needed a body to
Oh yeah,
so they could
Yeah.
stop.
you're right.
because in the second movie, Evie fights like Evie's ancestor, also somehow white in Egypt.
Yes,
Fights
you're right.
Imhotep's girlfriend with those sweet like
Yeah.
sighs, which I'm like,
Yeah.
not Egyptian weapons, but still a
Right.
sweet. I remember that scene. I was like, this is so cool.
Yeah. I remember that
I think their
too.
kid was Australian or something. I think it's Robert Irwin.
It's
like
not
nine-
Robert
I'm
Irwin.
like 90%.
No.
The timeline fits.
Okay,
He was
but
young.
by the time that movie came out, Robert Irwin was like 3 years old. Robert Irwin is not even, he's like 17 or something. He was
Yo.
born in the early 2000s. Yeah.
Really?
hmm
It's the ghost of
I'm
Robert
looking
Irwin.
up The Mummy Returns now
I
to
should be
figure
like
out
Jake
who it was.
Lloyd. That would be so good.
Oh my God, that would be
This
amazing.
is pod racing.
It is obviously Freddie Both. Oh my God.
That name sounds kind of familiar.
No, it doesn't.
This
Okay,
is
so
the one
that's
thing
what he
that-
looked like in The Mummy.
That is definitely
is
Robert
really-
Irwin.
This is really high tech stuff we've got going on
Yeah.
here, guys. And this is him now.
Oh, hate that.
Yeah, but
He
it's kind of like
definitely
Jake
has body
Lloyd.
parts in his fridge.
Bailey, you got a crush? Right.
I like how we did the Batman episode. We had like tons of slides and
Yeah.
everything. And now
We're
it's
just
just like,
decreasing
look
in
at my
value
phone.
as we go. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna stop paying the rent.
Right. Yeah, it'll be great.
Fine. This is how slumlords are made.
Thank you, Bailey. Yeah, so anyway, so he goes to do this ritual. What am I missing? Oh, he becomes like a human. He looks like a human. Oh no, before that, wow, geez. So he recruits Benny, Imhotep, recruits Benny to be his bro.
That's right, because
And
he prays to every god. And he's like, you know the language of the slaves. And you're like, that's convenient.
Uh-huh. So then he takes him to the hotel to like...
That's like the best.
Is it?
Yeah, because he's praying in all these different languages, and then
he's a snitch.
Mommy's gonna get him, and then all of a sudden he's like,
I have a menorah.
Yeah.
That's
it's
good
true.
writing right
Sean
there.
has a menorah, a Buddha.
Do you have a cross?
No.
Nah, we don't need a cross.
Cross me. X gonna give it to you. Too soon.
Too soon.
Yeah, David's died like yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and now the king died today. We're just not going in a good.
We should have done a royal family episode this time because you know a lot about the royal family, but he is not the king.
He's the king. I'm the king.
No, I'm the king. Prince Philip. R.I.P. RIP. Yeah. Oh.
I love that.
Okay. So next time we gotta talk about
I
George
said
of the
that? I
Jungle.
play all the sides? Did
No,
I say that?
No, Sagan says that's what you would say.
Yeah, it's true.
Anyway, so so he recruits Benny. They go to this like hotel for some reason. And there's happens to be a cat there. You find out Imhotep terrified of cats.
Same.
Muy allergic to cats.
Cats are the guardians of the underworld. It's like you didn't even pay attention to the lore.
Correct.
Oh.
Do I need to repeat that I probably know this movie less than the rest of you, and yet I am the only one talking about the movie?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, why did they go to the hotel?
Because they had to meet up in order to get the rest of the jars together. Because Imhotep's after the jars, because that's how he gets more power.
Because the jars have his body parts in them.
Yeah, so
no, because he's buried alive.
Yeah.
First of all, also, everyone just straps cats to themselves. Movie's over in 5 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. Or if they didn't want him to get out in the first place, just keep cats in his tomb.
Right. I'm gonna go to a farm now and see like barn cats and be like, "There's evil here."
He went to the hotel to finish off the American.
Right, but why did they go to the hotel? Why didn't they go back to America?
Were they following him? No.
I think they had to get their money or something.
Well, the American lost his eyes and his tongue, so maybe he needed medical attention.
Yeah, there are a lot of Americans.
Well, and there were like
he thanks you for your eyes and for your tongues. God, Benny is the greatest character.
I agree.
The fact that I know all of his lines too are not good.
Yeah.
I'm a sociopath.
I like Jonathan, her brother.
I don't.
He's the smartest one of them.
He reminds me of my brother because he's kind of like,
you
know, he's kind of a screw up, but you love him.
Power hungry.
Power hungry. Might
Money
have a drinking problem.
Oh, the ship didn't leave till the next day. Sean, we made a big mistake. We should have brought your mom on.
We should
have. She could have just told us the entire plot.
Not a fake fan.
I mean, I guess. So then what?
Then the meteors come. And then the rivers ran red as if blood. Because remember, like, they're all, like, taking shots. And it's like, it tastes like blood. And then the fountains. And they run outside and the meteors are coming down. They're like...
The blood in the water.
And because they opened the box.
And the locusts.
And so everything came out of the box and the Nazis' faces were melted off.
That's exactly what happened. That's exactly
what I'm saying.
Yep.
It's literally the same.
No, this is so much better because, like, because Indiana Jones, if he's not there, the Nazis still find and open the box, and everyone dies, and it's
Exactly.
fine.
Indiana
So
Jones came out in
there's-
1979.
Yeah.
78, 79.
Oh, did you hear about
This is
John
like
Williams?
20 years later.
No. He's fine. He's totally
He's
fine.
doing the
Indiana
Indiana
Jones
Jones 5. Yeah, he's doing the
Yeah.
soundtrack
So
for it.
it's
Phoebe
Phoebe
Waller-Bridge.
Waller-Bridge. It's
Phoebe
gonna be in it.
Waller-Bridge. Phoebe
I don't-
Waller-Bridge.
I don't know who that is.
Sean. Did you see Solo? Yes, you saw it with me. She's the voice of the Millennium Falcon. The droid
Solo.
that becomes the Millennium Falcon
Yeah.
in Solo.
I like her. But, like,
Also,
so-
she wrote
my-
Killing Eve and
My
Fleabag.
point was, so Indiana Jones was irrelevant. Brendan Fraser wins the Mummy. I don't know if it's a win,
Yeah.
but he's there because
Yeah.
he that's the second one. He has the matching tattoo when he defeats
The second
Dwayne.
one?
Yeah, that's when he defeats
Yeah.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Yeah. Sagan had a hot take that I need you to jump in on, which is Disney has an Indiana Jones ride, Universal has a Mummy ride. It's the same ride.
It is the same, right? And that's when I
Is
met
it?
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Right. Do you want to tell that story or do you want to wait for a Dwayne the Rock episode?
We can do a Dwayne the Rock episode
Okay.
if I'll find the picture. You can find your picture, whatever.
Right. He had to
So-
meet up with everyone who stole to regenerate. And then once he regenerates, his soul goes on a chariot.
No, that's when they defeat him.
Yeah.
They read
But
out of the
he's
Book
like-
of the Dead, and then remember he has
Yeah.
those mummy guards too.
Yeah. Oh.
And then Jonathan
yeah.
is reading the book, and
Yeah.
he's like, he has a word. It's literally the same as Army of Darkness,
Got it. Okay.
where and he can't pronounce a word, and then he does, and then Jonathan's for some reason in control of the army, and he sits him on Emotet, and then he has the Sariat coming. He's like, my soul, and he's like, he's mortal now, and they gang up on him.
Yeah.
He's a different.
And then conveniently, all of the mummies, what is it called? The pyramid security stuff
okay.
just goes off.
Yeah, all
and all
the
the
booby
doors-
traps. Yep.
All the doors close and they
And
have
there's
to
a-
slide through. Does
There's
that
a
remind you of
boulder
it?
that's coming down.
Yeah. They
O'Connor
go
grabs
back.
his hat as he goes under.
Yeah.
Sand. Lots
Yeah.
of sand.
That's right. They go back to resurrect his girlfriend, which is weird.
That's where they are, the temple.
Because if you think about it,
The
they kill
Temple of Doom.
Emotet. they bury
Connor,
Emotet
no.
alive, and then the girl just is still with the pharaoh.
Right.
Her life doesn't change. She's still doing her thing.
Yeah.
They didn't kill her.
I mean, that's the way to do it. Have several lovers, get them all killed.
and then
Still
be
live with your
resurrected
king, your
by
sugar
a
daddy.
side piece.
Yeah,
2,000
that
years
sounds
in the
great.
future.
That's
Got
my
it.
dream.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then at the end, everyone's happy. They're kissing, and they're like, "Are you sure he's just the blacksmith?" And she's like, "No, he's a pirate."
I don't
Wait a
know
minute.
why, but when you said that, I thought you were going to say, no, he's a librarian.
Didn't they try to make I'm pretty sure TNT tried to make a show about called The Librarians, where it was action-packed librarians.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe.
there is a show.
I
And
don't
they
think
go,
it did.
They
well.
do all the
Yeah.
go back to the past and
Oh, gotcha.
With Wishbone.
history and
Yeah. With Wishbone. No, Sean. At the end of that, Cinema Sins or Sin Counter or whatever it was, at the very end, it was and the entire Pirates of the Caribbean franchise ripped off this whole movie.
Yeah, I kind of
And
got
I was
that. As we were talking about, I definitely
Yeah.
got those vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah. They try to hang Jack. They try to hang O'Connor. There's a lot going on.
Wishbone.
I think it was
Yeah, we
awesome.
love. Oh, The Librarians is filmed in
and
Oregon.
Lamar Burton.
LeVar Burton?
Yeah.
Is
The
it?
guy from ER?
No.
No, he's the guy
That's
from Reading Rainbow.
Reading
Reading
Rainbow.
Rainbow.
I can go twice as high.
Who's Dr. Carter from
I have
ER?
no idea.
Is that the guy? Is that the cute
Yeah, that's
guy?
the librarian.
Yeah, who is it though? It's not George
Sagan.
Clooney. Yeah.
Hook us up.
Well, Sagan already said the guy from ER, so he doesn't know the guy's name or he would have said it. His name's
Dr. Carter.
Yeah.
I like how your mom's boss.
Yeah,
is
Noah
Sagan around,
something.
too.
Nolan?
Noah.
Nolan something or Noah?
Noah. It's Noah.
Cozy.
I can go twice as high.
Take a look. It's in
It's
a
in
book.
a book. We didn't watch Reading Rainbow.
You didn't? Because you lived in an alternate universe. You probably didn't know it existed. Did you watch Read Between the Lions?
No, we watched Zaboomafoo. I had older
You're a
siblings, so they
liar.
controlled TV.
You're a liar. You never watched the Boomafoo.
Did you meet the Zaboomafoo
Yeah,
guys?
I met the Crap Brothers. No one will. Noah Wiley. Thank you, Jamie.
I'm pretty
No
sure
one-
we watched Zaboomafoo.
No, because every time I talk about Zaboomafoo, you're like,
The
yeah.
Believer guy.
Lacey, you didn't watch Reading Rainbow? What is wrong with your dog? Does
How
she
dare
need
you.
food?
No, I think she needs to go out.
Well, we're at
We
an
wanna go
hour.
outside. Yeah, almost. She can hold it for 5 minutes. And then we got to go downstairs and watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Mm-mm.
And Bailey.
We already watched it.
No, there's a new episode today.
Oh.
I'm like, Mom, I've been watching spoilers on TikTok all day. I'm going to need to go downstairs and watch it, whether you're coming or not. Anyway. Yeah, we should make a weekly rental TikTok, Sean, when I get back in town. Are we doing one next week? Can you do one solo?
Sure.
No, a weekly rental. Because I don't know if my mom and I are going to be on the road or not.
I'm going to be vaccinated, so I'm going to get my other.
Oh, yeah.
Sean's going to head over to Bailey's and watch.
Okay. It is
Falcon and
Friday,
Winter
so this
Soldier.
is it's Nude Fridays, so be ready for that.
It's Boba Fridays.
Take a look. It's
Yeah,
in a
movie
book.
TikToks.
I
But
thought you
with
said
cool
you never watched
dances.
that show,
That's what
Sean.
I'm saying.
How do you
Yeah, how do you know
remember?
the Reading Rainbow theme if you never
Because-
watched Reading Rainbow?
In Community,
Uh,
Childish Gambino wants a picture of LeVar Burton because you can't disappoint a picture, and then he's in the bathroom crying and singing the Reading Rainbow theme song. That's why I know it.
So good. Oh my god.
God, Community was so good.
So good. We should do
Only watched
an
till
episode on
season
Community.
3. Yeah.
We haven't seen more than that. Anyway.
Sega might be owned by the Chinese because he was also telling me to get a TikTok today so we could do it.
He might be owned by the Chinese.
Just saying.
Amanda is.
We all are. Anna, absolutely you can come. Ooh, Anna can be our guest when we do a community episode.
Oh, it'd be so good.
We have guests
Or we
now.
should do a mystery team episode.
Oh, obviously we have to do a mystery team
Way
episode.
better.
Yeah. So, well, thanks, Mom, for joining us. Sorry, it was
sure.
kind of a hot mess express.
Yeah,
It is
my
fun,
mom would
right?
have been way better.
I know. Next time.
Well, next time have Karen come on.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
ever
she can come on.
visit?
Can she come guest our Godzilla episode because she's seen all the originals? She
I've
probably
seen
saw
all
them
the
in theaters.
originals.
In Japan?
Mothra.
Yeah, in Japan in like the 30s. Just kidding, Karen. I love you. You're not that old.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
We're gonna you laugh, but my inheritance is all the original Godzillas on VHS.
On VHS. I did notice when we were sleeping in your childhood bedroom that there was a VCR and DVD player combo, and then like a television
A
that was
television
this
that had
big.
the VCR,
that
like
had-
that big,
yeah.
and had the VCR tape. That was
Yeah,
the
what
same
did
size.
we do? We just got rid of ours. didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodwill, I think. Yeah, Battle of the Moms.
Yeah. Oh,
No,
My
I
mom
think
fights
Karen and
dirty.
I be against you two.
Yeah, that's
I think
true.
That would make a better
We
team.
didn't
the
we
leg.
take both of you to see Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah.
Because Sean and I watched it, and both of us were like, our moms would love the soundtrack for this.
Yeah.
So then we just took them both.
yeah. It was a good time.
I love that movie.
Oh my God, that sounds great. Yeah, just you and Karen.
It'd be so good.
Okay.
The chemistry would be amazing.
That'd be so good.
I
Yeah.
can go twice as high.
Did we ever take ours on road trips? I think we did.
Yes, we did.
In the back of the
Suburban.
Yeah, we
Wow.
also had a Suburban.
It
Suburbans
burned
are so
our
dope.
battery
So
out
good.
on our trip to
Okay,
South
no.
Dakota.
We did not bring it on that trip. We had my laptop, which I left plugged into the cigarette lighter all night. And then the battery went out. And I remember feeling so bad. And Dad couldn't get the car started. And so when I figured that out, I snuck out to the car when no one was looking and unplugged my computer so nobody would know. But Austin knew.
They snitch you?
No, he's a good brother.
Yeah.
Oh,
But, you know,
my
it
family's surrounded
probably
the fittest.
snitches
We would have been
snitches.
like, even if we had zero proof, we would have been like, it was Jamie. She did it. She put salt in the gas tank.
M&M's.
Yeah, just wild claims. Like it was only one of us can get the inheritance. We just throw each other under the bus.
Only one of you could get the Godzilla.
Yeah, it was literally Highlander in my house.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah. It was kill or be killed.
Wow. Well, this was our chat on the Mummy with Mummy. See what I did there?
I hate that so much. We're gonna do daddy daycare with my daddy. I'm not gonna call
Oh,
him
there
daddy.
you
That
go.
was weird. I hate that there's a delay, so I know right about now everyone's hearing me say the word daddy. And I'm actually kind of crying.
Have you ever called your dad daddy in your life?
That's why he doesn't look me in the eyes.
God.
I'm gonna start. Obviously.
Yeah. Every time you talk to him from now on, hi, daddy.
Hey, daddy.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, renters,
Oh my gosh, I hate myself.
Yeah, what's the saying?
pay your lease.
Pay your-
Okay,
Be
Elise.
Be
kind.
kind, rewind, and rewatch. We'll see you next week.
Be nice to your daddy. Bye.
Yeah, love ya. Bye, guys.